Hi, everyone. My name is Sandra Chikarotis, and this is my first semester at Dominican in the MLIS program. I'm originally from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but I've been living in the Chicagoland area for the last 4 years. And before you say anything, one, I'm not crazy. Two, I love winter. And three, I'm never moving back to Florida. Let's see. I have a bachelor's degree in creative writing with an emphasis in poetry from Florida State University. And I have a master's degree in theological studies with an emphasis in religious history from Garrett Theological Seminary, which is part of Northwestern University. So if you ever have any questions about the manifestation of 4th century anti-Semitism into the modern day, let me know. That was what my thesis was about, and I could talk about it literally forever. Oh gosh, what else? I'm getting married November 3rd. So I'm really excited, but I'm also incredibly anxious because I'm convinced I've forgotten 18 billion things and that I'm going to ruin the wedding. But I know I won't. It'll be great no matter what. I'm just anxious. And I have 2 cats. Their names are Moana and Maui. And if you can't tell from their names, I really love Disney. Maui, you're right here. Do you want to be on camera? Oh, no, he's like sleeping. Okay, sorry I disturbed you. I currently work in the Westmont Public Library in Westmont, Illinois, and I used to work at Northwestern's Theological Library as a student worker. But my professional goals are definitely to become an academic librarian. Specifically, I hope to use my MLIS and my MTS together to be a subject librarian at a university. I've also thought about theological librarianship, but I don't know if that's really what I want to do, if I really want to be in a library that solely focuses on theology and religious studies, or I think I'd rather be in a main university library with a specialty. So we'll see though what happens. But that's really what my goals are. And my hopes for the class are, you can probably see me look, I wrote some notes, so I would keep track. So if you see my eyes darting, that's why. But my goals for the class, or my hopes for the class, are to learn how to be an effective leader. I think that leadership of librarians is sometimes overlooked, but when you are a librarian, not only are you just being a leader in general, but you're a leader to so many different people in so many different ways. Like, you need to be a leader with your coworkers, but you also need to be a leader to your patrons or possibly students. You need to be a leader to the community, etc. And so I'm really excited to learn how to effectively be a leader to those different demographics of people. And I'm also excited to learn how marketing in libraries work. The marketing team at Westmont is incredible, and I do not understand at all what they do. So I'm really excited to learn what they do and then offer them assistance in tasks if they need it, or just be supportive in general. To define leadership is really hard. I mean, you always hear that, a leader puts themselves in the people they're leading shoes and they're relatable and things like that. And I do think that's true. And I think that's important. But I think a leader is somebody who not only can empathize or identify with the people they're leading, but who's also honest and vulnerable with the people they're leading, and doesn't try to be like a superhero or just a unreal version of themselves. I think that it's important that if you're struggling, even if you're a leader, I think it's important to talk to people about your struggles. Or if, you're a professor or a subject librarian, like I want to be, and somebody asks you something, I think it's important, I think you can be a real leader. Oh, I don't know how to phrase this. I think it's important to tell people if you don't know something, but I think what separates a leader from someone who's not a leader is that a leader will then go and do research and find and try to better themselves, whereas somebody who's not a leader might be okay just not knowing. And that's kind of how I would currently define a leader. And if I had to give an example of a leader, I would definitely say my Aunt Mary. She is just an incredible woman all around, but she was an ER nurse in downtown Chicago at Mercy Hospital for 30 some odd years, but she also suffers from multiple sclerosis. So, but she never let her illness stop her from helping other people, but she was open about the days when she couldn't come in or if something was going wrong, and she wouldn't try to hide it because she knew if she tried to hide it, she wouldn't be able to effectively serve the people of Chicago. And so to me, she's like what a true leader really is. Oh, and a fun fact. I hate fun facts because, not that I don't have any, I think I'm a pretty fun person. I mean, I have a sloth Kong on my wall, for decor. I'm so fancy. I'm so lame, actually. But fun fact about me is that I helped to create the world record largest perler creation ever. If you don't know what perlers are, some people call them melty beads. They're beads that you put on like a board and then you iron them and they stick together. Well, I was one of 24 people who helped make a giant Bob Ross themed perler board creation. And that was it's a world record, but we didn't do Guinness because they wanted. Fun fact with Guinness, they charge you like $10,000 to be in their book. So we were like, no, we're good. I can post a link to an article about it, though. But yeah, so that's me. I'm really excited to get to know you all. Sorry, this video is not the most professional. Literally for like an hour before I recorded this, I was trying to set up my green screen and I was going to do something funny. I even had like this empty plastic wine bottle. I was going to be like, oh, hey. Now I'm just rambling. But anyway, I really can't wait to meet all of you and get to know you, and I'm excited for the semester. So, yeah, that's it. Have a great day.